Now I should be live on YouTube also. Yay. Oh, he did. I didn't even know Mark was streaming. Okay, I am now streaming on YouTube, I believe. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. I am now live on my channel. There we go. There we go. Yes. We are live on my channel. Okay. All right. So YouTube's up and it's not receiving enough video. Well, maybe that's why Mark had to cancel his. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as viewers will experience buffering. And if you're experiencing buffering, we'll just have to see. I haven't made any changes from last time. None at all. I'm not certain. And I hate to quit, keep jicking with settings. All right, let me bring my only camera back over here. And I'll just do it this way. This is where I'm at. Here's what I'm trying to do for those YouTube people. I'm trying to take these letters, if I can hold them, and I've got holes in them for LEDs, and I can't hold them. So the thing is that it's gonna say that right there, which is Kilroy 79763, and once I have this one messed up, I've got some chunks that fell down, but see those brown spots. But the LEDs are going to go in there. In fact, I have some here. This one was too big when I first did it, so I just glued them in place just to see. And 4 LEDs probably is not enough to light it up. So like on this one, and this one has 2, so I'll probably end up having to make this out of 3. The L I put a bunch of LEDs on the L, and I'm looking at 2 different streams here. Okay, the L, let's see where we at here. Yeah, the L has got 4 LEDs, no, 5 LEDs in it, and we'll see in a second what it's like, I guess. But right now, what I want to do is start printing the O so that I can go ahead and change this puppy back over there. You don't need to see who I am, and anyway, so that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I wonder if I can get the desktop to show up. Let me see if I can add a desktop. Let's see, that's a desktop cam. No. Primary display. Display to show up. Yes, I can. So basically, this is what I'm doing. Oh, not that one. This is what I'm doing. This. Yeah, and I'll put this camera back on the printer, which is kind of the way it was. Eventually, we're gonna be doing some printing here. Yeah, crud! Did I just lose the camera? It looks like it. Or what did I just lose? Twitch. I think I lost something here. I don't know what I lost. I think OBS just crashed on me. Not certain what it did. Primary display. I lost my primary display capture on OBS. I've got it. I just lost OBS is what I did. Or is it YouTube that crashed on me? Not sure if you can hear me, Mr. Doughboy. And yeah, John. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. My video's messed up for some reason, which means, guess what? I'll have to stop the stream and restart it, which means that'll go away. So, I don't know. I don't know at all at this point. Primer display. Video capture device. Yeah, I knew when it froze up. And I'm 30 minutes into this thing. All right, and I guess we're back, right? All right, and I guess we're back, right? Yeah, I just heard myself, so. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Video capture device. If I get rid of that, that's okay. NC cam, that's okay. DVD and D. Primer display capture. Excuse me. Capture cursor. All right, we're back on YouTube, I guess. Wish I'm gonna try to delete the display capture. Remove it. Move it. Add video. Display capture again. Display capture. Alright, not sure why it crashed earlier, but it did. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, so we're gonna put this up in this corner. Bring this thing down. Bring it down to the point that everything else will show up. Okay, that'll work for now. Let's make this kind of small. All right. I think we need to continue here and go on. Hello, Mark. It's really frustrating, man. I got it back up, though. Man, I didn't know you were streaming. I don't mean to step all over your stream, but I mean, it's two separate types of stream, I guess. Although now and then I do show a little CNC, but I've been streaming on Sundays at 2 p.m. for forever and ever and ever. And I've been doing it on Twitch, but I want to get back into YouTube too and start this stuff on YouTube a little bit. And now my bot isn't talking to me. It must be mad at me. We'll see if I can get that up and going. I guess it gets confused. And I couldn't get it at all. Yeah, I'm sure there's about a 30-second lag, yeah. But see, I should be able to hear you through the bot talk. And some people think it's aggravating, some people think it's cool, and honestly, that's the only way I keep up with both. So I show 4 people over on YouTube and 3 people on Twitch right now, which is about right. And I still haven't started doing a single thing, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and just take. Yeah, let's see if I can see the chat through the speech chat. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take my own.
Mark Lindsay CNC.
See, there we go.
Says, no UNT stepping on my stream. There's room for everyone, man. Folks need a good Fusion 360 for beginners channel.
Well, I tell you what, this is definitely a beginners channel, man. But you know what? The more and more that I work in it and play and stuff, the more and more that I basically catch on. You know, what I'm doing, like I said, is I'm trying to take the 3D printed and clear letters, and it'll say Kilroy 79763, like this. Okay, I can get that to stand up there if it'll even show very well. But and I'm trying to light them from behind, and I've kind of through trial and error just done some, and I'm trying to put the holes in the background, and I've kind of got the holes to where the LEDs, instead of having to glue them like that, they'll just fit in there. and now, like so. This is clear filament, so it lights up pretty good. Now what I've got to do is get the spacing to where I can light them all at the same, the same intensity basically. So I'm going to be doing the O here and get it printing. And I don't remember if I actually did an O as a body, because you do sketches and you do bodies. And I got the sketches all done. Let me see if I can show the sketch. Let's go home, which that brings me to out as far as I can to see. Go back to the sketches. And see, I've got the sketches all strung out. Like this is the I. This is the K. Those are the circles for the Ks. There's the K. And then I've got the bodies laid out. Once I have, like for instance, the K done. So I'll take, and I tried at first a 1-inch K, and they extruded like that. I didn't like that. That was too tall. Then I did a 1/2-inch K. So I've been doing a 1/2-inch regarding the size, and that seems to be a good proportion for the letters. But of course, I don't need the K. I don't need the R. I need I got the O. Got the R. Yeah, so the O is the one I'm working on. Let me turn the sketch off for the K, and all these other sketches on that I turned off. There's my O, as you can see. And I've got a sketch called Circles that gives me all the circles. I say it's gives me all the circles. I see it, it just goes away. Why is it going away? They are right there. Oh, there they are. Okay. Must have been just a glitch in the program. I took what's called not isometric, parametric, and made these circles a specific size, and I was able to vary it back and forth. Well, I came down to where it was 2/100ths of an inch for that particular LED. Now, some LEDs will be wider, some will be smaller because there's the widths of them were different. But so when I extrude, and 4 is probably enough, but I've been overkilling. Like here's the R. So the first thing I've been doing on these is I've been taking and editing the sketch that I'm on, which is this one. Let me turn the I off. 79763. I got to keep the circles on, which they're just circles for that. Excuse me, for that matter. I'll go ahead and edit the sketch because that allows me to go in there and do what I need to with it. Why did I lose the O's? Let's finish the sketch off. Let's go back. See, I keep losing the circles. I'm not really certain why. Up. And by the way, Fusion is really touchy. If you don't really, you have to be very deliberate in what you want to do. Like right now, I'm in rotate mode, or whatever the mode is called. But I'm trying to hold it down and move it with the center mouse button, and then zoom in and out. I'm trying to figure out why my circles went away. There's the O. Finish the sketch. Everything should come back. Turn the circles off. Oh, the circles need to be turned on. The O needs to be turned off so I can have the circles. So I'm going to drop some more circles in here. That's what I was trying to do. And just going to edit that sketch. Oh, and I think that's what I did wrong. I edited the wrong sketch. I edited the O instead of, and that's why it went away, instead of the actual circles. So I'm in sketch mode because it does say finish sketch here, so I know I'm in sketch mode. I've got my sketches up here, my sketch procedures, I guess. If I highlight the circle, I hit M. M is usually move. And if you notice, the move copy box comes up, and it's kind of weird. Move copy is kind of a combination. You have to go down here if you want to create a copy. You have to click the copy. The nice thing is it puts these handles. You can either do a free move, and I could just move it down here, or I can use the arrow to go over, left, and what have not. And sometimes that's nice too, because that kind of keeps it like right on the grid, and you can kind of be more accurate with it. I put this in probably the wrong place. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm assuming we're still back on YouTube. I'm just going to do a quick check. Yep, looks like I am. And it looks like I'm also on Twitch, which is a plus also. So, yeah. All right. So I moved it. I'm going to go ahead and tell it okay, and it copies it. Otherwise, it would have just moved it. I'm pressing down the center mouse button, and I think I'm just going to. Well, 6 is probably going to be enough. I'm going to move these just a little bit. I hit M, and just to move it just enough to where I can put another one at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And I like using the arrows so that I can kind of know where I'm at. Yeah, I'm a little bit under this here, so I'm going to take this one, move it down to where it's just, hey, Bella. Bella wants to come up here. So I'm probably right there. I could draw a line across too, but I'm not going to. Needs to go up just a little bit. I'm not too worried about the exact position of them. So I got those two there. I'm going to go ahead and finish that. And I'm going to go back to the eye circles, and you can see where I just put those circles. I'm going to take and edit the sketch again because I want to put another one here. Notice how this one's still low, so I'll go ahead and highlight it, press M, move it up a little bit, and then over a little bit. And up. I'll take this one and do the same thing with it. Only thing, I'm going to create a copy of it. And just, let's see if I can get down. Move it down. And yeah, this is kind of in the way. This one's the one that doesn't even need to be anywhere. Let's just put it right there. Bring this down. And I'm just eyeballing these distances. Since I'm just playing with it, it kind of looks like there's about the same space. Maybe these need to go just up and down a little bit. And at this point, it just like that and that. Probably a little bit up. Probably a little bit up. We'll bring this one down just a little bit and over a little bit. Now, the smart thing to do would be to really zoom in on this really zoom in so you can actually see it. But then I lose perspective as to where the final, spaces are. So kind of maybe go down a little bit on these, just a tiny bit, and then that center one at the bottom needs to go over to the left. So on move, once you're in that move command, you can just click them and then move the stuff around. That looks about right. That looks about evenly spaced in between. And what I'm trying to do is trying to get the light to just be, kind of overlap. Maybe if the LED does about that much lighting, it'll light the whole thing. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, how many LEDs and how many, how far apart. So I'll finish that sketch, and I'm going to bring back up the O. There's the O. I'm going to extrude the O by just hitting, selecting the face, type E, which is extrude. I'm going to create a new body, and I've got some parametric sizes done. I believe, forget what it was. I think it was a half, but I think I can go here and figure out, no, I can't, because these are LED depths. I was doing it at a 1/4 inch, didn't I say? Because I did it a half, which is 0.25. So I'm going to extrude it 0.25, and when I look at this thing, I can either go like this. There's my 1/2 inch, right? And it was, oh no, it wasn't a 1/4 inch, because see, the K was a 1/2 inch. So that really needs to be a 1/2 inch. If it was parametric, I'd just go in and put the thickness, I guess. I could have said thickness of the letters or something. But I'm going to just Control Z, turn everything off again, go back to the point where it extruded it, click E again on that face, do an extrude, and I'm going to do a 0.5, and there's my 1/2 inch extrusion. I've also got my circles at the bottom, so that all I have to do is select those faces on these circles and then do a cut. So let's do that. Let me turn those bodies off to where I can access the faces of the circle. Maybe. No, I have to turn the body back on. Oh. Let's turn those bodies back on. What I want to do is I want to be able to select that face right there. But see how that gets in the way? So by turning that body off, I should be able to select that face right there, and that's what I want to do. Select that face there by holding the Shift button. That, it's basic. It's basically the way that other programs work. I don't know if the program you use does the same thing. How come it isn't selecting it? Because sometimes it's real touchy as to where you do it. If you get too close to the edge, it won't let you select it. And see, I just hit it and I unselected everything. So I'm just going to click right there. Turns black is when I can select it. Oh, and I just rotated it. I don't know where it's at now. So let's go back home. So these are the ones here. Holding down Shift. And it's real touchy when it's far away. It's a lot easier to do it that way. In other words, to zoom in. So there's my circles. Let's turn the body back on. Now I've got those faces on those circles selected. So I'm going to extrude, and instead of making a new body on these, you notice the arrows pointing up. So it's gonna go up. I can in essence take and run a new body straight up like this. And you see how it says cut? If I did a join, it would actually make little pillars like that. Which is what I want to do. I want to do a cut. What it does is it cuts through, but I don't want it to cut through all the way through that. I want to just take, and I believe I called it X, which is my parametric LED depth user parameter. That's what I want. And what that'll give me the exact depth, see, 0.34 inches into that surface. So basically that puts, and I don't like this right here. Oh, I guess it's this thing, this label. That gives me enough depth to insert that LED in there. Tell it okay. It doesn't look like it did anything, does it? But it did. When I flip it around, there are my circles. There's my circles. Or there's my holes that were those circles. So now what we're ready to do is I'm ready to take the SIM card out of the printer, put it in my little card here somewhere. And I know you can't see it because I only have one camera for YouTube, but that's basically what I did right there. Is I just went ahead and put the SIM card into that USB adapter, and I'm placing it inside the USB bus of my computer. Now there's a couple of things I can do, and I'm going to do one first, and that's I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. So let me make sure that's all I got. We're not in any type of any type of edit mode. I'm going to just put this at the home position, which brings everything to a common position, I guess you might call it. That common position is the way it's going to look at when I go to export it. But first I have to save it because over here on the left it still shows the R. So I haven't saved it. I haven't shaved it either. So I'm going to Control S to save, hit enter. It's going to increase the version number to 19. And that timer means that I have to go to ARC. And I'm playing a game too. And pick up some eggs before they hatch on me. And I think you can see that on YouTube. On Twitch, but you can't see it on YouTube. It's real tiny. I'm going to leave it that way because I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to log into ARC. Oh, what the heck. Since I'm a glutton for punishment anyway, right? I'll make it big. Here we go. Nope, not that one. All right. I want to log into my server. And sorry, guys, you can't see this on YouTube because YouTube was giving me fits. But if you want to see what I'm doing, just go over to Twitch to Kilroy79763 and you'll see over there. I'm basically going to pick up some eggs is all I'm going to do. I guess I could take the camera, rotate it around. But no, because the camera is this camera right here. And then we'll come back to that O in a second. And I'm really doing something in the background too. I'm going ahead and getting that download going. But I'll go through the whole thing. I just want to get it emailed to me because sometimes it takes a while to do it while that server is coming up so I can pick up those eggs. Oh. And it was an O that I was working on. Yeah. I'm just going to get it going, and I'll show it. I'll show it to both sides when I do that. But for right now, I'm going back to Arc server, and the Arc's still loading up, so it'll take it a second. And I'll talk about this here in a bit, which you couldn't see anyway because the Arc's right in the way. And I know you probably don't want to watch me play Ark Survival, but it's an addiction, guys. It's an addiction. What it is we drop eggs down for dinosaurs that we've mated with high stats, and then the stats combine, or you get the better stats of the two, or you get the worst stats of the two. And so you have to keep hatching eggs and checking the stats, and then your dinosaurs get better and bigger and better and bigger and better. Yeah, once I get that O done, and you probably saw it, is my guess, on YouTube. What I did, I'll go through the whole process again. Sure is taking a while. I was going to say that tells me the server's going to crash, but it does look like it's loading up. It's just being real slow. Real slow. Wonder. No, I couldn't. Yeah. Should have got the server. Tempting fate now. God, that's loading forever. It's taking forever to load. I feel. Or did my computer just totally lock up? Because I can't see my cursor, but usually that's the software loading up. I think it did crash now. Or it disconnects. Yep, and it disconnected. Let's try it again. And I don't know if that's an issue on my end or an issue with the Arc servers. I'm going to blame it on the Arc servers. I really need to paint that Kilroy 79763. Look at this. Yeah, I'm probably taxing.
CNC. Yes. See and hear you fine.
Yeah, Mark, I think what it is I'm taxing my computer so hard right now. It almost, there we go. I'm just going to do this real quick, Mark, and then get back on topic. It's actually showing on Twitch what I'm doing, with the Arc server, but it's like really laggy, really laggy. Because if not, what I'll have is dinosaurs that'll be born and nobody to claim them. I mean, the eggs have to incubate a certain while. Let's see. Those other eggs will be ready in 2 hours. I'm going to pick them up too. Well, I won't have to worry about them anymore. And then in 2 hours, I can go ahead and drop them again. I've got some Giga eggs that take like 2 days to incubate. Those are okay. They got a day and 22 hours, but I'll get back. Okay. Drop them in a fridge. A fridge that's empty. At least I picked them up, so that fridge isn't empty, but I'm going to just drop everything in there so that if I die, the eggs don't go away. I'll just go ahead and log off. No more eggs over there. There's a body over there, but no eggs. All right, so I'm exiting off that server, and I'm going to get back on track here. No better than to try to do anything until the client disconnects from the server again. Just think of it as an intermission. But we're almost done. I don't know why when disconnecting it takes so long. It doesn't take quite as long as when you connect to it, but when you disconnect it uses up a bunch of resources. So I don't know if it's checking items that it's placed on, as a temporary holding spot on your client side or not. Okay, I think I can get back to this. So once I save the drawing the way it's sitting, then I can go and I can tell that it's the O, so it's right there. So I right click on this area here, and I can do two things. I can send myself a public link that, Mark, you could go check out, and actually see it. It's https://a360.co/398 Alpha Kilo 35. And basically you could have this drawing. I mean, that's basically what it comes down. Actually, the STL of, or whatever format you want of that O. And I'm going to go ahead and just exit out of the client totally so that I can free up the resources. So in going over to a browser, I'm just going to bring up a browser, drop that link in that I had, which is that one there. You can see that again, and that stays persistent for about 7 days, and then it goes away. And I appreciate it, Mark, you letting me know if you can still see and hear me, because sometimes I don't ever know, but I figure I'll just go on. I've got to get this done anyway. So at this point, I've got the link there. I hit return, and it takes me to an AutoCAD hub where it basically shows the drawing that I'm working on that I've saved, as you can see. And again, I can just hold down the scroll bar and then go in and out just like normal. I can also take and left click, and you can see the holes there, right? So Fusion's pretty cool as far as that goes. You can exchange stuff that way. If you go to download, you can download all these different formats: OBJ, SketchUp, FBX, STL, DFX. See, the DFX you can import into the program you use, Mark. I should know what it is. I just forget the name off the top of my head, but but you can probably import it in and edit it or do what you need to do with it. And I think you can also do a DWG, but I think I had good success with the DFXs. I could be wrong. It might have not been DFX, but what I want though is STL. At the point where I pick the type of file extension that I want, I can go ahead and then send it to
Arneal Media. Yes.
Hello, Steve. How are you? For once, I'm on YouTube, and I plan to be back on YouTube a lot more. I'm also streaming on Twitch right now, and of course, it gave me fits at the beginning, man. YouTube and connecting my streaming software was horrible. So I'm going to go ahead and send it to my email address,
Arneal
and
Media.
it'll take a while
Yes.
for it to get there.
Hi, Al.
And hello, and how are you, Steve? I actually heard you the first time, but there's a lag. There's about a 30-minute delay, because right now I'm sending the file to myself, and I'm just now
Yes.
showing it.
Hey Kilroy, how's it going?
Hey Ren, how are you? I'm doing great. So in going over to, there's another thing that I can do. In the Fusion 360 software, I can go up here and right click and save as an STL. And you'll see what happens, because this is what was happening to me, and there's got to be something. I just don't know how to correct this. But if I save it as an STL, other than it didn't do anything, or did it? Let's get rid of this. Let me try again. Let me right click, save this as an STL. Oh, there it is. I was just being too impatient. It'll save it, and see Kilroy 79763 V2 STL. I'm saving it on this PC. Documents, downloads, new folder. Documents, download, new folder. I always forget where that's at. Documents, downloads, new folders. I'm just saving it there. It's going to replace it.
Yes.
Yeah, Vector and Aspire. Yeah.
I can import STL, DXF, and DWG files just fine.
Yes. I've tried doing no, I was gonna say the STLs. Maybe I haven't done the STLs. I've done the SVGs, and SVG is kind of weird sometimes. But I'm gonna have to try an STL file into Fusion. I mean into not Vectric, but what's the other one? I don't even know if I have it loaded on here. It's a Vectric product, and I know I purchased it when it was. I think I've got a valid purchase of VCarve Pro 9.5. I think was the last one. Let's see if I can import. If I can import the. See if my computer crashes too. The STL I just loaded. So do you open an existing file, Mark, or create a new file and import it in? Just curious. Let's go to this. So it was documents, downloads. Let's just try this. Documents, downloads, and it was a new folder. Was it a new folder? See, I don't have STL in here, but in Vectric you probably do, because it is a 3D program. Never mind. Yeah, I figured that one out. Let's go back to this. So I went ahead and saved it. Now I need to go ahead and find it, and then bring up Fusion. I'm not Fusion, but Cura. So documents, downloads. Folder. There's a new folder. And the last modified date was this one, which is this one. So the problem I have is whenever Cura comes up, now I've emailed this to myself, so I'm just buying time. And actually I've done it twice. I already did it one time when I was doing the server thing, and then I'm doing it again now that I just did it. But this is kind of a time filler right now. When Cura comes up, I'm going to show you what happens. It just, the scale is really bad. And I guess I could work with it if I kept the same scale on everything that I did. I just don't know what the scale. See, look at that. One of these little squares, I believe, is I want to say a quarter of an inch. Because there should be 1, 2, 4 times 8. There should be 24 squares, and that kind of looks like 24, don't it? Look at this.
Mark Lindsay CNC says, create a new file, then import 3D model.
Okay, well, we'll try to go back and do that. But see how small that O is? For God's sakes, look at that. The scale gets blown away, and I don't know if that's a bug in Cura or a bug in Fusion.
Tinker Dork says, I know what it is.
You do know what it is? What is it? So let's go ahead and just wipe this out. And now I'll go ahead and go to my email and download it there. Let's see. We'll go here. Let's go to my email.
Any Tinker Dork says, okay, so in Fusion 360 you have to change your units of measure from inches to millimeters, then save the STL because Cura is not smart enough to know what inches are. It assumes all measurements are in millimeters, so when you export it from Fusion with the wrong metric, it imports that way.
Very good, very good. I'll do that. See, I normally end up just sending it back and forth through email anyway, and the only drawback is that it takes a little bit of time. Yes, we stalled enough, and it's here now. So this works too. But if it is a units issue, then I will have to do that. All right, so I think I'm just going to call it, I put it on the desktop this time. I'll call it Kilroy 79763. It exists. I don't care. That's where I was just doing it, just to put it somewhere. This will open up Cura. And Ren, I was not able to
Rennie Tinker Dork
to
says,
thoroughly go through.
the only reason I know what it is I did it when I first modeled, and then I realized Cura is a 3D printing program. All 3D printing is in millimeters, so I changed my units from inches to millimeters, resaved the XSTL, and it worked. And sometimes I forget to change the units of measure, and every time I do that's what happens.
Well, that very well may be, because if you notice when I highlight my drawing in Cura, it does come up millimeters. So maybe that is exactly what's happening.
Dork says, BTW, excuse the speech to text. Mark Lindsay CNC says, is your scaling problem a matter of one being in inches and the other being in mm?
Yeah, I think so, because right now Cura is saying, hey, this is millimeters, but when I saved it through the Fusion website, and downloaded that STL, it worked right. But if I just save the STL in Fusion straight to my desktop or straight to my hard drive and then open it up from there, then Cura has that problem. So I don't know which it is, whether it's Cura or... It doesn't matter, because as you can see, it looks like what it's supposed to look like. The only thing is it stands up, because I do it on the wrong plane. I always do it on Z plane, and I probably should be doing this on the X plane, but I'll have to change that. That's just a bad habit that I've got. So now I'm going to rotate it, and that's the only thing I have to do is just rotate the thing. But if I have a bunch of little individuals, then I have to rotate every single one.
In Cura that nobody has bothered to fix cause it's not that big of a deal to fix it yourself.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly it. You know, no big deal. I mean, I'm living with it. All right. So I've got the O there in Fusion. I'm sorry, in Cura. And I'm going to see how long it's going to take. I'm going to guess it's going to take an hour and a half to print that little O right there, which means I can go work on other stuff. Well, it's printing. Oh, look, an hour and 18 minutes. So that's not too bad. I'll go ahead and save it to the removable drive. And then it's saved. Let's just eject it out. It actually saved it twice. That's okay. It only saved it once. And I'll go ahead and put it on the printer. And then we'll get the printer printing. Oh. Another thing I'm having with my printer is it's pooping.
Also, if you think about it, those of us who still model in period are in the minority compared to the rest of the world. Most everybody else uses metric.
Right?
Rennie Tinkerdorf says, model in imperial.
It's dripping filament, and I'm going to have to fix that. And I know the problem. I just need to figure out how to fix it. And if I watch it, it's okay. So here we go. Let's go to print. Let's go to printing. Printing. And it'll take a little bit, and it'll kick in place. And boy, the lag sure is amazing. Let's get rid of this in Cura. We don't need it. Let's close this out. We don't need it. Let's go back over here, and I got the O done, so I got KILRO, so the Y is the next thing I need to do. And like I said, I've already sketched these out. There's my Y. I can turn off body 31, but before I do, I'm going to change body 31 to O, right? Because it is the O. Just wondering why it doesn't show all the bodies in here. That's interesting.
Rennie Tinkerdorf says, oh Kilroy, don't worry about the wiring, I figured it out. Now I need to find somebody who can help me code cassettes, really stumping me. Rennie Tinkerdorf says, because that S.
Because the S. That one's that one. It's the little one that I did. There's the K. It's like I don't have my eyes anymore. I must have deleted them or something. I don't know. What did I do? That's the 1/2 inch. Sketches. Oh, I know why. Yeah. Because I had moved back here for some reason. I have no idea why I moved back there. Duh. That's weird. One thing Fusion does is it allows you to travel back in time. And that kind of worried me. But so there's the I. There's the L. There's the O. No, that's a 9. I guess I extruded the 9 out. Yeah, I've extruded them all out.
Says, that was supposed to be because that is instead of cassettes.
Instead of cassettes, huh? Well, like I was saying earlier, I never did get a chance to talk to the class about it and stuff and bring it up. We actually had a test that I had to give, and we just kept going.
Rennie Tinkerdorf says, I love the ability to
Yeah,
travel
it-
back
it
in time.
is.
It has saved me so much time if you use it judiciously.
Yeah, well, it is, but it scared me there for a second. Okay, I mean, it really did. All right, so the Y is what I need to work on now. Kilroy, ROY, because that was the last one I did. See, that was the O. And I even called it an O, right? So what was this one? O. Huh, that's weird. How come it's O there and O there? I must have done two extrudes. Yeah, I bet that's what I did. I did two extrudes. Okay. So let's go to the Y. Let's get rid of the K. Don't need it. We don't need this sketch either. We just need to concentrate on the Y. I could have probably done all these at the same time, but
Driveway Workshop with
I'm
Jim
just
Beshears
working. Hey Jim,
says,
how's it going?
hey folks.
Howdy
Rennie
ho.
Tinkerdorf says, I understand the only reason it didn't scare me is I watched too many Maker's Muse tutorial videos.
What you up to, Jim? How's that moonshine going, man? Oh, I loved seeing that the other day, man. That photo of the moonshine that you had. I normally drink grapefruit juice and Everclear. No, I don't normally drink Everclear. When I have drank Everclear,
Cardinal Media
I've drank it with grapefruit juice.
Mark Lindsay CNC says,
Hey, see you later, Mark.
God
Thanks for
love
stopping
happy
by,
birthday.
man. I appreciate it.
Carneal Media says, Jim. Carneal Media says, later Mark. Driveway Workshop with Jim Beshears says, hey Steve.
I love it says Jim Beshears. So I've got the Y sketch highlighted. I'm going to go ahead and extrude that since that face is what I've got there. Going to extrude it to 1/2 inch, which is 0.5, which is what I've been extruding them all out at. And you know what? I'm thinking I have a Y
Workshop with Jim
extruded.
Beshears.
Let's cancel that.
Gone. Awesome wood things.
Hey, Matt, how are you?
Hi Al.
Everybody's showing up today. How you doing, Matt? And I know it's latency and all that good stuff, guys. Here's my Y that I extruded earlier. And that's what I did last time. I extruded the Y twice. What I do want to do is I don't need the Y sketch anymore. I'm going to put the circles back on. And I'm going to look at the top on this thing. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. And if you notice, there's only 3 in here, so what I'm going to have to do is take and copy some more of these. I would say at least another 2 of them. Maybe scoot these up. Just move them up a little bit. I wish you could use the arrow keys like on some other programs. I'm gonna come on, go on up. Why doesn't it move? There we go. It must have been just laggy. Up and over. I could have free-handed it also, just by doing that, but it seems like it's kind of
Here, brother. Carneal Media
slow.
says, hi Matt. Awesome wood.
Good.
Says, hi Steve. Carneal Media. Driveway Workshop with Jim Beshears says, how did you get Stephen Hawking to read your chat area?
Ah, it was a. the contract was really a tough thing to get. So now I'll go ahead and copy these two. When you I canceled it. We can move this again. I'll just go ahead and free move it like this. It was something that we had arranged. Yeah, guys, don't hit cancel. And you know,
with things. Says Driveway Workshop with Jim Beshears. It's a third-party web service he has using. I'm not sure what it's called.
It's called Speech Chat. See this one here? Let me tell it okay on the moves. This one here is actually bigger, so I definitely need to get that to that size. Now, parametrically, if I dimension this, and I think I have to edit it. Have to edit the circles by going to edit the sketch. See, that's 0.25 and 0.20. I could tell that 5 tenths, let's see, 5 tenths, that 5 hundredths of an inch. I could tell that was there, that it was just that much bigger. But if I just click on it like so, I can go ahead and put it down to 20. Or the width parametrically that I set up, I think was X. If you notice, no, it wasn't X. X is the depth of my LEDs holes. Y is the one that I did. Didn't I do Y? Or is it Z? Z. LED width. Really? No, it is LED. It is X. X LED depth. So that is my depth, which is... No, I'm an idiot. Let's do this again. Z, LED width parameter. Yeah, I was going to say, that was supposed to be 0.20, and it is. All right, so I'm going to finish the sketch back. Now that I've got the hole properly done, there's my Y again. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more of these. Hit the M for move, but before I can't select the create copy, so I have to cancel this, go over to the zeros or the O's or the circles, whatever I call them, edit that sketch. Now I can go in here and let's turn the Y back on so I can see where the Y is. Now I can go ahead and tell it, okay, I want to move or copy. Now I've got the create copy checkbox that I can check. And now I can just drag it down here. Let's put it right there. And then let's do this one also. Make a copy of it. Oh, but see, that one's not working the way I want it to. Excuse me. So I'm going to set it back down. I'll tell it okay. That one copied. Now I got to go ahead and do another M for over this side. Tell it create a copy. I could have copied multiples and then moved them around.
Oh, those are LED holes.
Yeah, they are, Jim. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You're on YouTube, right, Jim? That's kind of, this is the eye. That's kind of what I'm doing is seeing, what I can't tell what we're seeing right now. But I think right there you probably see it. But that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to do those holes for LEDs. And see, like this one doesn't have enough holes really to light up that whole eye. So let's put it back. And by the way, Jim, that's what I was showing the other day. Was, see, this one, the holes are too big. So I just took some glue. I'll redo the K. But that's what I was showing you guys the other day. I don't remember if you were on the stream or not. And you just couldn't really see it too well because of the light and because of the background. How Streamlabs or StreamYard or YardStream, how it does the green screen stuff. I could have done these circles more scientifically, but trying to see something here. Thanks, Becky. Oh, anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just copy this one, and I'll do the same thing. I'll do a move for copy, tell it create a copy, and then just move it. I'll move it up a little bit and then move the other one down.
Driveway workshop with Jim Beshears. Says. Off.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember or not, but that's what I was seeing. That's what I was seeing, or that's what you guys were seeing. But with the LEDs and the lights and stuff, it just didn't look right. This might be enough. I might have to go back in and put more in. Like I said, this isn't very scientific. And the only thing I can think of is that in moving these, let me go ahead and tell it okay. I might maybe want to bring these down and just move them down a little bit. You'll see where I'm going with this. If I move these down, then I can move this down also to about right there. Because I'm just trying to get, I want to say about 2 or 3 widths of the LED in between. This whole thing has been trial and error, and I'm trying to trial it as I go along. So there's, tell it okay, there's the Y. Now the next thing I've got to do is extrude it. I'm gonna finish the sketch. Everything is set in stone now. Now if I take this, oh wait, I had the Y body, didn't I? How come I don't see it?
Workshop with Jim Beshears. Says. Okay.
Makes sense, don't it? Yeah, there's my Y, so I don't have to re-extrude it. But what I do need to do is I do need to take and select, let's turn this Y off. Go back to circles. Come on, why is there another Y there? I wonder if that's a glitch right now. Well, what I want to do though is take these circles. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that was a glitch. I want to take these circles and select them. When that turns black, that means that I can select them. I'll hold down the Shift key. It has to turn black or else I can't select it. Something you can do is zoom in on it, and then it's easier for it to turn black so you can select the face. See how much easier that is when I zoomed in? So there's my LED holes. I'm going to go ahead and turn the body itself back on. Now I'm going to extrude those holes in, and instead of creating a new body, which is how it defaults, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut it. Now, over here, remember we had an X and a Y? X was the depth, that's what I want. Because Z was the width of the LED. So if I just hit X, that's the depth. It gives me the depth of 0.34, and then that cuts it.
You to make me a model. I want the Casio G-Shock watch face model for CNC.
I have to make sure that it's on cut. And then as soon as I tell it cut, and I flip it around, it didn't look like it did. So I'm kind of wondering at this point. But it did put the holes in it. There's the holes right there that I just cut. So my Y is done. Ta-da! So the Y is done. So what did you say? Can I hire you to make me a model? I want the Casio G-Shock watch face modeled for CNC carving. Matt, I have no idea what you're talking about. but we can certainly talk about it. Casio G-Shock. But the thing is, Matt, it'd have to be a crystal clear face, and the filament that I use, and I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding it properly. The filament that I use is kind of like a whitish clear. It's not even a real clear, see? So I don't know. Casio G-Shock watch face modeled, unless it's where the behind the hands. Don't know. But you bet, man, we can talk about it. It's not. All right. So my Y is done. I wish there was a turn all sketches on, but there isn't. Kilroy. See, here's my 79763. So there's my 79763, which I don't remember if I extruded it. Yeah, I did. There's my 7. There's my 9. There's my 7 again. My 6 and my 3. So I'm going to turn the Y off. Get rid of the Y. Get rid of the Y. We know the Y is done. And then what we'll do is we'll do all the 79763s at the same time. If I can get it over there. Oh, come on.
Awesome wood things. Sis. I just want the 3D file.
Oh.
Sis. To carve on my CNC.
Hey,
Awesome wood things.
yeah, you want the sketch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome wood things.
Yeah, I see what you. I got you. You want
Awesome
the.
wood things.
Yeah.
Sis. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. That sounds like that'd be cool. I'd love to do that. Are we talking about on the X-Carve, by the way? Or on the on the one that Jim's got, Cred. It's Big Brother, and I call it that because I think it is a superior machine because of the no belts situation. But I really think they each have their own purpose, because I've been able to do some stuff with the X-Carve that some people would think wouldn't be able to do it, that other machines should have been able to do. So at this point, I don't know if I should go back to the way I was doing it and do it one number at a time, or what. But let's go back to home. So, and I think I really probably should. Let's get rid of the 79. No, let's leave the 79763. The circles are on. I am going to go back and just work on one number at a time. So there's the body. I'm going to go ahead and turn that body off. Oh, is this the body here? Yeah,
Awesome
it is the
wood
body.
things. Sis. Gatton CNC.
Oh, you got to get in CNC, huh? Well, I do have VCarve Pro, so that would probably work out. Yeah, we could do that. If you have a picture of it, that'd be the way to go. Then I could just... Actually, you could probably do that. With your knowledge of Photoshop, Matt, we'll talk. We'll just need to talk back and forth instead of chatting, typing back and forth. Because I think you can actually probably do it right now. I'm almost certain of it. Almost certain of it. All right. So where did our circles go? There's circles. And I guess this is hiding my circles, right? No? Yeah, it's hiding my circles. Now, I wonder if I just go ahead and try it with those. I wonder if that would be enough. I'm thinking maybe I need to put an extra one here and an extra one here. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just do this. Let's edit circles. Edit the sketch. I'm gonna go ahead and M for copy, or for move. Do a copy, and just bring it over it and up a little bit, and then I'll fix the spacing on it. And then I'll space these all out evenly, and I'll add one more up here. So let's tell it OK. Let's drop this one. Let's do another M and copy. I wish there was a copy, but if you hit C, it goes into circle mode, so that's not what you want. All right, so I wonder if a Control C will do it. I don't think it will. So there we go. That's kind of more or less spaced properly, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm wanting to have at least, maybe the distance of 2 LED holes, maybe. And we'll see if this is too far apart on the Y when we print it and bring up some lights to it. Yeah, I need to tell it OK, and I'll go ahead and drop another one of these in here. M, copy. Down with it. This might be overkill on these. Let's tell it OK. I don't think we need 5, but that means that the 7 has 7 LEDs in it lighting it up, which might be too much. All right, let me do it this way. Let's just move that aside. Bring this down a little bit. That's too much. And then bring this one up. Yeah, I guess that'll work for now. Since this is really trial and error, let's tell it OK. Let's go ahead and delete this one. And then let's turn back our 7s. Yeah, it looks like I need to move this a little bit, get it better aligned. And this one. That one can stay there. Yeah, that looks that looks like 2.5, maybe 3 holes. Okay, I'm a glutton. Let me go ahead and just put the one back. Instead of going Control Z, I'll just go ahead and just create another copy. And then I'll move this down a little bit. And a little bit more. And then take this one and do the same thing, just move it up a little bit and over. And I guess I could just tweak this up just a little bit too. Let's finish. Oh, tell it OK. And then finish the sketch. All right. So actually that one's got... Oh, why did that do that? Yeah, that one's got 7. The 7's got 7 holes in it. All right. So let's turn the sketch off for the 7s. That kind of looks, that probably looks like it can move this way, but let's see something else. No, that's about right. Huh. Anyway, let's turn the sketch off. Let's turn the 7 back on. And there's 2 7s here. There's that extruded 7. Ooh, ooh. And there's this extruded 7. So I better leave it that way as 7 sub 1. Let's go in here. That one, that one. Oh, and it took the 0.5 of this thing, so it goes all the way through. No, let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. Let me go back up to the top, which is what I've been doing. Oh, and I can see where I need to edit the circle sketch and move this stuff over. But I lose. There we go. That's interesting. It almost looks like the sketch like the 7's moved over on me. And I can't move it. Or can I? No, it's bound by a, not a restriction, but there's a term where it actually binds it. So let's cancel that. Let me take these and move these. I think it'd be easier to just move them over. Yeah. Maybe it was the angle that I was doing them at. I don't know what the deal was. But I definitely want them to be as well in the center as I possibly can. And just eyeball. It's not a big thing. There's no... And I'm tempted to go that way, but I don't think I need to. So let's get that. And now I need to select the insides of these, but let's go ahead and turn the 7 off. And then take and select all these inside circles. When they turn black, I can select the face. Like that. Now, turning this back on, I can extrude those. I hit E. I don't want a new body. I do want to cut it, though. And the depth will be Z, which is parametrically it's X, I forget, the LED depth. So if I just do that, then that hole or those holes are done in there. And it doesn't look like it, but when you take and you flip it upside down, if I can do it, good old Fusion. The holes are done in the body of the 7. Let's bring that back to the home position. In fact, let's go to the top, which is the Z-axis. And that's why they stand up, because that's how I'm working it. So All right. Oh, and on Twitch, that wasn't. Let me align the print on Twitch. Oh, and I need to do something real quick, and I need to figure this out. Ren, are you still out there? It keeps dropping those little dealies.
Raven says, "Hey Kilroy,
Hello, Raven.
79663.
And yes, the filament is hot when it comes out of there, boys and girls. I just don't want it to slip or spill. There's a buildup of filament that's leaking for some reason. Guess that'll be good enough. Okay, maybe that'll be enough. How you doing, Raven? Great to see you on here. Oh, and let's go back and do that. That'll give us a little bit better show of it. Get that liquid. Okay, so welcome once again to Raven. Raven's one of my Twitch friends too. Love seeing you on. Yeah, Raven, the 3D printer is working, and you know the one you saw me building, it
Doing good, how are you?
it has sat outside, and this cheap one that was given to me has actually worked out great. I'm doing fantastic. We're driving down to Florida this weekend. I'm sorry, not this weekend, this Tuesday. My mom is being driven down there by a medical unit. And she's fine. She's walking around. She just walked in here a little while ago. She's on oxygen and has a drain in her lung. We drained her yesterday. But she's alive. She's with us. She's not in pain. She's 90 years old. But we're going to take her back down. They're going to move back down to Florida. It's too cold. It's too cold in Odessa, Texas for them. And my sister today, she drove down because they bought a house down there, said that it was colder down there than it was here, which was kind of ironic. But that's okay. So I got the 7 done. I'm going to go ahead and do the 9 now.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's life, Raven, you know. It's 9. I mean, it's 9. It's 9, yeah. It's life. The 9 doesn't have enough holes, in my opinion. See, notice the 7. And I think if I overdo the holes, it'd probably be better off than if I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll just copy these. I'm going to... See, some of these, I can seem to grab it. Others... So if I do an M... I can't create copy, but I can move it. So, okay. So I'll come down here on the 9, but go to my circles and right click and edit the sketch. And now I can copy them.
I need to switch laundry BRB.
Okie dokie. We'll be here. And it's weird. I moved that over. Something happened on the 7. I'm not certain what happened, but something happened on the 7. But that is right, because when we looked at the holes underneath the 7, they looked right. They looked fine. So I think what I'll do is I'll copy this one and this one. Oh heck, I'm going to try to do this multifaceted. Now I'm going to M for copy, or actually M for move, and I'm going to create a copy because I'm just wanting to duplicate these. I'm going to double this and put 8 holes in here. Tell it OK, and now all I have to do is move this stuff around. And what I'm trying to go for is for about 2 to 3 hole spacing between them. And it looks like I'll probably have to do one more for down in here somewhere. I might maybe do 2 more. The 9 has a lot of real estate. I'm gonna just copy this, put it up here. See, there's a lot of space in between here, so let's tell it okay. Let's move that over. Yeah, yeah. And then I'll do that other one too. I'll move that one over. The 9's going to have a lot. Will the 9 have 9 holes is the question? Oh, see, that's just going to move it. So let's put that back. Let's click that button there. I can't, can I? So let's edit the sketch. Edit sketch. Ooh, that looks weird. Move it. Yeah, now I got the copy. Move. Come over here. Okay, tell it okay. So that's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to have 10. So move. Move copy. A little okay. Let's just move this one over. Now once you move it, I can't go up here and select, so I'm going to tell it okay. So it's going to have 11 LEDs on there. LEDs are cheap. Oh, no, put that back. Okay, let's move that up a little bit and over. Okay, let's move that, but this time I'm going to copy it because I want to put one right in between here. Put it right there. And I bet this one's going to have, this is going to be a good experiment. This one's going to have a lot of light density all over it. So let's let it okay. Let me look, see if this thing's dropping those little dealies, and it's not. But I'm going to be proactive. And I want to make sure that I just get it off of there, see? I got to figure out why it's leaking through there. I don't know why. But I'd rather do that than actually have it drop and then harden and then it doesn't work right. So let's finish that. Now I can't see on YouTube what this looks like. Oh, and it looks like that camera is dead on YouTube, doesn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. I think it's just the computer because I can see it on YouTube. I think that's YouTube. Hold on, I'm gonna check on my computer over here. Oh, it is. It is. The camera, that's crazy. Yeah, that is weird. I can see the camera working on my end, but I don't see it on YouTube. Excuse me. No, I take that back. It is dead. Let me edit the camera again. Full screen. Let's see if I can turn it off, turn it back on. That didn't make any good. Let's deactivate that camera. Let's activate it again. Yeah, now it looks like it's working, but did it die again? I think that camera's just having problems, actually. Let's activate it again. Do I have a spare camera? No, I don't. Well, actually, I do. I got this one as a spare. Yeah, I think that camera died on me, totally. Let me see on Twitch what I got as far as on Twitch as far as cameras. I've got this one. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna kill this camera because I'm not really doing anything with it. Let's see. That is Logitech 920. Let's just deactivate it. Done. It's gone out of there.
Raven says, are you using OCS?
Well, I'm using both, Raven.
Yes.
I'm using both
OBS.
OBS and Slowbs, or S-Slobs. No, I think it's the camera right now. And I'm running both OBS and Streamlabs off of the same computer. No. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can do this, figure out here where I'm at now. I think it was the camera, Raven, as it was hot, and I have noticed that it's the 920. Let's see. And now I can't see the camera at all.
Raven says, oh.
Yeah. All right, let me unplug it again. Unplug it again. I'll plug it into a different port. Give it a second for it to find it, basically. All right, now let me go back to it. Activate it. Still isn't coming up. Deactivate it. Oh, okay. Now there's two. There we go. There we go. Okay, I found it now. Yeah, it's just weird. Streamlabs OBS and OBS are just weird sometimes, Raven. Let's see, is that a good shot? I guess that'll work. I just have to keep my eye on this thing. Make sure but I pull that filament off that's falling off, that's burning my fingers, or else I get these little globules like that fall down on the print and actually mess up the tracking on it. Or okay. Anyway, let's go back to working on this.
Raven says, yes, they are.
Yeah, it is. So now, I don't have a body, or do I? Yeah, I do have a body. There's the 9. I'm just trying to figure out where I left off. I haven't put the holes in the body yet, because the 7's got the holes. Let's turn that off. Yeah, see, I don't have holes on these that I put in, so I need to make sure I got holes in them. Whereas the 7's got the holes in it already. You can kind of see those holes right there. See the difference? These faces, those are the ones that we added in. So yeah, so that's what I've got to do. And I can just redo them. It's not a big deal. I'm going to turn the 7 off though. Let's see if I can get in here and do this. So I need to turn the 9 off actually. Yeah. And I'll hold down shift while that turns black. Then I can select the face of the circle. Like that. Notice that didn't turn black. That's why the face didn't select. There we go. And there we go. There's the 9. Now I can take and turn the 9 back on. Type E for extrude. Instead of it being a new body, it's going to be what? It's going to be a cut. And then this right here, is it X or Y? It's X because it's the depth, the LED depth. And although that didn't look like it did, cut it. It did do it. See, all of those now have got holes cut in them. There we go. So the 9's got holes in it. I bet that 9's going to light up really nice because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's got 12 LEDs. Ah, Bella. Be quiet, Bella. Be quiet. All right, so the 9's done. You know, at this point, I'm going to do a quick save, just to make sure everything's saved to this point. Bella, be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Está mirando. Come here. Ah! Look, it's Bella. It's Bella. It's Bella. See, Bella. Look, it's Bella. It's Bella. It's Bella. Ooh. All right. En el internet. Pero no está mirando a ti. Porque está así. Yeah, my mom's sitting here talking to me. Yeah, Bella. ¿Hicimos la cámara para allá?
No.
No. So what I'm making, Raven, hold on, let me show you. What I'm making is this. I don't know if you can see it, but lit up. Basically, it's my logo, and it'll be lit up and it'll also have a Kilroy in there too. But I haven't gotten that far with the Kilroy. Let me see if I can zoom this out. See, there's the Kilroy right there. And I pretty much did like that to it. I haven't detailed it out or anything, but it'll be kind of something like that. Not really certain yet. I think what I'll have to end up doing is making this longer down here so the numbers sit right in here, and it'll say Kilroy and then 79763. So it'll be Kilroy on this side and then 79763 with the nose in between, kind of like in there. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it'll all be lit up and stuff, because the see the LEDs right there, right? Because the filament is a glow in the dark. I'm sorry, not a glow in the dark, but a hey, that would have been cool if I made it glow in the dark too. That the filament is a clear filament.
What will you mount that to?
Not certain yet, but something. It'll be mounted to something. But I figured if I had the letters and they were lit, maybe it'll be a brick background, a brick, and it could even be, I don't know, just as long as it's got some type of brick pattern. It could even be 3D printed brick pattern, painted and stuff. So, not quite certain yet. But I wanted to practice my Fusion 360 skills, and this was one thing that I wanted to try it on. So I got the 9 done. So the 9 can go away. 797. Let's look at that other 7. There's the other 7. I almost want to take these circles and copy them over here. That's what my thoughts are on that. So let me, but as soon as I do that, then it's going to mess up. No, I'm just going to add circles, because it'll mess up those constraints that I've got set. Let's turn Kilroy off over here so we don't see him anymore. All right, let's edit the circle sketch. And I'm going to just copy a couple of them. Move. Tell it copy. And I'll move them up and out of the way. And then tell it OK. And then I'll do the same thing here. And I'll have an extra one. No, 7 is what I had the other side. So let's move. And then move it over. And that'll be there. Now, tell it OK. Now, all I got to do is look at the 7. And you can see what I need to move this to. So let's take and just do this move over here. Put it right there. It needs to go a little bit down and a little bit over. This one needs to go a little bit up and a little bit over. A little bit down. And this one needs to go over. And for some reason it looks like this one, yeah, I should have started with this one. Move that one down. They're all needing to move down now. Yeah. There we go. So that should be good there. We can turn that off. Turn the circles off. No, we need the circles. Tell it OK on the sketch. Let's turn the 7 back on, because we need to extrude that 7. You know what? I've already got the 7 extruded. So I can turn that off and go back up here. Oh, let's finish the sketch. Yeah, sketch is finished. There's the 7. That's that 7 there. There's the sketch there for the 7 there. And for some reason, it looks like that moved on me. And I can't really move it, can I? Yes, I can. I wonder if I can just... I wonder if I can just move it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I just moved that, I guess. Move that up a little bit and in a little bit. Let's do that one. No, not that one. This one. Let's tell it okay. I think it got confused there. Move it over and a little bit up. Yeah, Raven, so we're flying down there with a service tomorrow. Well, Tuesday, actually, not tomorrow. And I'll fly back. It'll be like a medical team. In case there's any problems, they'll drive all the way straight through. And if there's any issues, well, you know, we'll deal with them. But I don't think there should be any issues. I think everything's going to be fine. 797. There should be a 6 there. And you know, it probably needs to look more like a 9, like this did, or a 6. 4 just doesn't light it up well enough. So, oh, I got to put the holes in this.
Raven says.
And it's all good, Raven, you know. It'll all work out. See, because I do have, I think, some holes, or I don't remember if I did do any holes in this. Yeah, there's 3 holes in there. Mom and sis and niece moved here, and they decided that they didn't really like the area, and I don't blame them. So they're moving back to Florida.
Well,
thank you.
Have safe travels.
I appreciate it. All right, so I need to take all these.
Raven says, is there family in Florida?
Well, they are the family I had in Florida. They moved here back in June. And because this is a desert, and actually it's cold. Mom's having a problem with the cold. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that, you know. It's cold here for them, so they're going to go back. And I like it down there too, but I'm not moving, at least not right now anyway. Okay, so we got circles. Let's get this out of the way so I can select the circles. Holding down the shift key adds them, and this is normal for any program usually.
Raven says, I see I asked the question before you said that LOL.
It's all good, Raven. All right, so that's not the 7. This is the 7. Now I'm going to extrude it, do a cut, do an X, which is the depth, hit enter, and see how it extrudes them? You can actually see how it cuts up into it. And tell it okay, and the holes are there. I don't even have to look. I know that it's there. Let's go ahead and save it here. Again, let's do the 6. Let's turn the 7 off. Now the 6, I'm going to have to put quite a bit of these things on there. But you know, I'm just going to do this a step at a time. Let's edit the circles. I'll just move, copy, move it over. Tell it okay. Move, copy, tell it okay. Let's do a couple. Oh, that just moved it. Move, copy, put it over there, tell it okay. I did it again, didn't I? I didn't select that little box. Move, select create a copy, move it over, tell it okay, there's 3 of them. Move, create a copy. I'll fix it here in a second, okay. Move, create a copy. Up, okay. Let's look at the 6. Yeah, so the 6 has got a. Is there one down at the bottom? Yeah, there is. All right, so let's just move these around a little bit. This one move. Let's put it to about right there, a little bit higher. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's copy that one. Oh, how come that did that? Oh, I just click canceled. I wanna move these 2 and copy them. And by the way, I'm starting to get tired, you might say. Don't know why. Move. This one's just going to move over for a second. And I'm going to tell it okay. And I'm going to look at the other 6 to see how many. 7, 9, 7. Oh, there wasn't another 6. But I would think the 6 and the 9 would have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 2 more. So let's do a move and copy, and then move and copy it to, say, right there. Okay. And then do the same thing here. Move and copy down to there. Okay. And that kind of should mirror image this here. So that's about right. I've got 3 of them there. I need right about here, I need another one, so let's move this one down. Let's tell it okay. Let's move that one down to about right here. And the other one's going to be about the same spot, give or take. Tell it okay. It's there. And then on this thing, this needs to move. Yeah, because there's only 2 right there. You know, give or take. Give or take, it's no big deal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. With that one is the 5th one. So there's actually 5. There's 2 there. There's 5 there. There's 5 there. Oh, there's only 4 there. It's all right. We'll add another one. I think the 9 has 1 less. Move down to here. this needs to go a little bit lower. And a little bit to the west. A little bit down. Okay, está bien. Ve, siéntate. Ve y siéntate. Que vayas y te sientes. Ok, entonces vete y párate. Ok. Okay. All right, let's move this stuff around. Raven, did you stream today? I haven't been on Twitch at all other than the streaming I'm doing. Kind of seems like, and we'll see when I print one of these out, kind of seems like there's a void area in here. All right, so let's finish that sketch. And we're getting close to being done. The 3 is the last one. How does the print look? Hasn't dropped any more fatties on it.
Raven says, I have not been streaming since I moved.
Oh, that's right, you did move. I forgot.
Says, I had to get a new job.
I'm probably messing with it. I'm not getting very much off of it, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay, let's see if we can't get the 6 and the 3 done now. And then what I'll try to do is I'll try to light it, or one of them. I've got some already pre-done, I guess. So there's my 6. This has got to move. That one's okay. That one's all right. Let's zoom in a little bit. This one could go over to the left a little bit. This one could go down a little bit. Left. Excuse me. Yeah, I forgot, Raven. Remember, I'm old. I could just hear Peeper now. Kilroy, you're not old. Just got so many things on my mind. All right. That looks like it's pretty well centered. Maybe this a little bit down. Okay. All right. Let's tell it okay. Now let's highlight. Yeah, see, I highlight the face, so I don't want to do that. So let me turn my 6 off. Now let's go ahead and highlight the faces. Let's get rid of, make sure that face is gone off of there. There's one more right there, can't see it. Alright, so there's our 6. Let's turn that 6 back on. Let's go ahead and do an extrude. And I'm going to go to cut. And then it's going to be X. And just to check, just for grins and giggles to check. There we go. There's all our holes for the LEDs at the bottom. Take the easy way out. Work on our 3. Let's turn our 6 off. Work on our 3. Let's go up at the top. Yeah. And it looks like the 3 could use some more zeros. There's some more holes in it. Oh, and I can't do the crate copy, so I have to take and edit the circles sketch. So let's just M, copy it, move it over, tell it OK, M, copy it, there, tell it OK. M, let's copy it, put it there. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll see where it drops. Let's copy it, put it right there. Tell it OK. Finish the sketch, and let's look at our 3. So let's move this. Yeah, I think I'll definitely have to put some more holes in this, or circles. That one can stay there. Let's move this one up here and over. Alright, and I'm going to do 2 more and put 2 more right in here. So let's tell it OK. Let's go ahead and copy this. Oh, I got to edit that sketch. That's the circle sketch. Edit sketch. Let's me have this. And let's me have this. Let's do an M for move, but yet we copy. Let's just bring it down and then I'll align them. Tell it OK. Finish the sketch. Let's bring back the extrusion. Let's move it. Put it over. I could feel it just lagging. I mean, I've got two internet streams going, one to YouTube and one to Twitch, but it is really laggy. Okay, and then this one. I guess I'll just wait.
Says. What is it making now?
It's making an O, Raven, and it's got it's at 84%. So, yeah. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Let's tell it okay. Since it's real laggy, I'm just going to save it right here. Make sure that I've got all my work saved up. Let's turn the 3 off. Let me select these. Yeah, and it's not close enough. It needs to turn black like that.
Raven. Says. It is amazing what we can make at home now.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Now, it's not perfect, Raven. You know, it really isn't. But you're right. What I want to do, or what I like to do, is make a combination of things, of everything, basically. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. To work electronics and 3D, maybe woodworking. One thing I want to do too, and I'm not going to worry about it right now, is like take this right here. Once I figure out my spacing on the letters, and this is my ham call sign letters, but make a thing like this and put holes in it and light it up. This is really what gave me the inspiration to do the Kilroy. The Kilroy just happened to be what I ended up doing. But there's all sorts of things. That happens to be out of wood. I drew that, and you can kind of see how it's not a perfect G right there, but I drew it out by hand, and then cut it out on the scroll saw, and then painted it, and that's my ham call sign. You know, I don't know. It's something. It's not perfect. It's one of a kind. You know, that looks weird right there. Let me look at the 3 again. It just didn't look right, or doesn't look right. Oh, I gotta extrude these. I think I can move them once I extrude them too. Yeah, I just blew that, didn't I? Let's move that over a little bit.
Yes. It looks nice though.
Well, thank you. I see all little imperfections on it though. Let me turn the 3 back off and move this thing, because I want to make sure I grab the right one. A little bit lower. Now let's turn that 3 on. I guess I should have highlighted it. Yeah, see, that's messed up. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so now I get to go select these again. Nope, don't want that. I wonder if I can lock this thing. Move, copy, move, group, create components, bodies, physical material, properties, copy, cut, delete, remove, display detail, show, hide. There should be something to where I can't highlight that specific, we'll just do that. That specific plane or face. I guess I'll just do this again. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the 3 back up. Go ahead and extrude. Trying to get it to where it gives it a good effect. Let's extrude. Let's do a cut. And the distance is going to be X, which is the LED depth right there. There it is. Boop. Why isn't it accepting it? Okay, there it is. Ah, come on, man. X. That there. Enter. There we go. And it did it. And the way we know we did it is because we can look at it and the holes are all cut. Very good. So now I can go back in there and turn all the numbers back on. There's Kilroy, there's the 6, there's the O, there's the Y, there's the R, there's the 7, 9, K, L, O, there's the K. So there's Kilroy 79763. I still have to work on Kilroy. If you notice this letter right here, and it happens to be that it messed up because of the little deals that drop. But this one I think has got a good spacing on the lettering, and maybe I need to try to light this one up. But I rounded off the corners, and that's what you're seeing in the drawing. It's not a big round, but, and I don't know if I really like it or not. And I can't really tell because that top layer shifted. See the shifting right there? See how it kind of, so, but that's what I try to do on this R right here. All right, so before I forget, I need to just go ahead and do a Control Save or Control S to save, and it's saved. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Awesome Wood Things, thank you for showing up. Jim Bashirs, not sure if any of you guys are still out there. Mark Lindsay, CNC, Herneo Media. Who else was out there? Mr. Doughboy was there. What If I Could? You know, we were having some problems at the beginning. It kind of looks like there's 4 out there, but that's okay. I don't normally stream on YouTube, but I am today, and I probably will some more as time goes on, and I get my act straight. I'll go ahead and show some of this lighting before I go, but before I forget, I just want to name a couple off. Thank you, Raven, for stopping by. For Rennie Tinker Dork, thank you for stopping by. And I'm glad you got your wiring done. As far as the coding, I don't know where I would start, but if I could, I would definitely help you. Don't worry about that. Hit me up sometime and we can chat or something like that. Turtle Pan, thank you. Try and just go back. That's all I see. If I missed you, my apologies.
No problem.
Thank you. So let's play a little bit with the lighting. Let's see what the lighting does. Let me get rid of this keyboard since it's for the monitor PC over there. Let's see. Where's my ugly mug at? Since I've got 2 programs, I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, it's this one here. Yeah, I know what I'll do is I'll bring the camera over from. Let me get this set up, and then I'll bring the camera over from the printer. Let's see, how else could I do this? I'm thinking, guys. thinking, how can I display the camera on the display could I do it as a second display? No. Now I'll just bring that camera over. Let me do this. Let's go like this. Woo! Let's go like that. Let's do like that. So this is just some of the wiring, some of the LEDs. I've got these. They're plugged in. They're not exactly well plugged in. Some of them are just they have no resistors on them. They're actually not wired properly. I don't know what that did. I don't think that did anything there, but so I said I was going to do the R. Yeah, let me bring that other camera over here. So hang on Twitch so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. I need a second camera. Wait a second. This is YouTube here. Yeah, that's YouTube. Forget here. What's what? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right. So what I want to do is just put some LEDs back here. Let's see. It actually looks better on Twitch. I just want to put some LEDs back here, so I'll just pick some. Oh, wait. I've got to take this off. And the way I was doing it was with this right here. I'll take and just score it in there if it doesn't break on me. And then it'll pop right out. Maybe? That's how it was doing it earlier. Let's see. Let's get a real blade on here. All right, so that's on there really well. It worked better with that other cheap blade. Make sure I don't slice my fingers up. This is the fill, or I'm sorry, the support for the holes. But if I can just get in there and break them, then I can pull them out. Well, that one's hard. Try to take as many of them out as possible, and then grab a needle nose and see if I can just pull them out. See, and there's the hole now. Now I'm going to put some more light on this so I can see what I'm doing. There's another one. There's another one. They'll just come out. It just... Woo! Because I had a... Oh, here we go. This is what I used last time, and it worked great. The tip is broken off on it, but it works fantastic for just getting it in there like a little bitty screwdriver and then prying it up. See? So there's that one. And I can put it in the center and twist, and it comes out. See? And actually, that's what I was doing, because when you twist it, it breaks it off, and then they come out, like so. So this one, even though it's all messed up, it's all messed up. Let's get rid of this junk. Oh, we got 96% on the print. This should just snap right in place like that. And I'm not going to press them all the way down in there. I don't know if that actually broke the LED or... Oh, that one's tight. Well, let's see how many LEDs we can put on here. Let's see, the K's got a bunch. The I's got one. I know that.
Raven says, how long does it take for that to solidify?
Oh, as soon as it goes on there, it starts to harden. It melts it and then it hardens. In fact, Raven, when I go like this on the extruder, let's see, I'm trying to remember. See, that was molten right now. It's hot. But see, it's already starting to solidify. It's almost has the consistency of melted sugar. As soon as it cools down, it starts to crystallize and harden, you know. There's more LEDs.
Raven says, the camera moved.
The camera moved. Let's see. There's the camera. There's the camera. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Better? Here we go. Trying to remember which one's Twitch and which one's... Yeah, I see that. I got it up. I got it up. So let's put some LEDs on here. And I'm doing blue ones. It can be any color, I guess. I got one yellow. Yeah. Doesn't want to come.
Raven says, on the extruder.
Oh, I got you. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Raven. I didn't realize that. But yeah, this one here too. All right. I'll try one red. What the heck? Let's put a red in there. That one's bigger though. Wow. Okay. All right. So now, let me see.
Raven says, that is better.
Yeah, thank you.
Yo no tengo la culpa de que tú quieras ser dieta.
No,
Yo no quiero ser dieta.
No, está bien. I'm looking for a power box, and I don't see one, but that's okay. I will use this USB cable that I think this is. Well, maybe not. Yeah, that's the USB cable. No, maybe not. And of course, it wasn't the right cable. Okay, now the Arduino is on, so now I should be able to take a cable and wire two of these legs. Oh, there we go. See, that one's on. Let's turn that off. See? And right now I'm fighting the blue screen effect. And I see some of the blue kind of like that. You can't really see it too well on this one. Let's hook up some more. Gosh, I can't see it. It's so small. Oh, I think that just finished behind us. And this one's not. Oh, because it unplugged itself. This is called prototyping on a breadboard. Oh, that unplugged. So everything's just coming all unplugged. Man, I can't get it to stay down in there. Let's do 4 LEDs. Now the polarity of the LEDs, you have to get the plus on the cathode side, on the anode side. And I don't know if I just blew up that LED. Yeah, I think I just blew that yellow LED up. So there's how it's looking, and actually you can see how it's just all lit up, which is the effect I'm trying to go for. Let's see if I can put one more in there. And on this other camera, you can't really see it too well. This one is lit differently for some reason. In fact, I'm sitting here looking at it and it looks like it's just burning the screen up. There we go. There's our O that just printed. I've got to clean it off. And there we are. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm fighting these connections over here and stuff. And what I would do is I would make a little board with the right wires and then solder the stuff in place so it doesn't move, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Raven, thank you for hanging around. I appreciate that. So at
Raven
this point,
says, very cool.
thank you. At this point, I'll just end the stream and I'll do my usual. Remember, no matter what you do, do it just for fun. Thanks for everyone that stopped by. Bye. Ended the stream. Stream is ended on Twitch, I guess. And now I guess I'll come over here to me and end the stream on me. Maybe. So, remember folks, no matter what you do, do it just for fun. Thank you for stopping by.